What if your entire body was artificial, your memories could be hacked, and one day you discovered that even your identity might be a lie? Sounds terrifying, right? Well, that's exactly the nightmare at the heart of Ghost in the Shell, the anime masterpiece that predicted AI, cybercrime, and digital consciousness decades before they became real-world conversations. Today, we're diving into one of the deepest and most mind-bending anime movies ever created. Exploding cyborgs, invisible assassins, government conspiracies, and a shocking ending that still confuses fans today. And trust me, the final revelation changes everything. Stick around because this journey into the digital future is unlike anything we've ever seen. The year is 2029, and technology has advanced so far that humans can replace almost every part of their bodies with cybernetic upgrades. Need stronger arms? Easy. Better eyesight? Done. Direct internet access through your brain? Totally normal, but there's a catch. If your brain is connected to the network, it can also be hacked. And that's where our story begins. Meet Major Motoko Kusanagi, the ultimate cyber-enhanced agent working for Section 9, a secret government task force specializing in cyber terrorism and high-level crime. Imagine combining a super soldier, detective, hacker, and philosopher into one person. That's the Major. She possesses an almost entirely artificial body and incredible combat abilities. But beneath all that power lies a question that constantly haunts her. If most of her body is artificial, what exactly makes her human? What is her ghost, the digital age equivalent of a soul? At the same time, rumors spread about a mysterious hacker known only as the Puppet Master. Nobody knows who they are, where they came from, or how they operate. What makes them so terrifying is their ability to enter people's minds and rewrite their memories. Imagine discovering that the most important moments of your life never actually happened. That's the kind of threat Section 9 is dealing with. As the investigation begins, the team discovers victims whose identities have been completely altered. One man genuinely believes he has a wife and daughter, only to learn those memories were artificially implanted. Suddenly, the line between reality and illusion becomes dangerously thin. The Major and her trusted partner, Batu, start following clues through a sprawling cyberpunk metropolis filled with towering skyscrapers, glowing advertisements, and endless streams of digital information. Visually, the world feels decades ahead of its time, influencing countless sci-fi movies and anime that followed. But as they dig deeper, something strange becomes clear. The Puppet Master doesn't behave like a normal criminal. The clues suggest something much bigger is happening, and the deeper they investigate, the more impossible the mystery becomes. What if the hacker they're chasing isn't human at all? While the investigation unfolds, the Major finds herself increasingly consumed by philosophical questions. Everywhere she looks, humanity seems to be merging with technology. People continuously upgrade their bodies, store memories digitally, and connect their minds directly to networks. Society is evolving into something entirely new. Watching all this forces the Major to wonder where humanity ends and machinery begins. This is where Ghost in the Shell transforms from a cyberpunk action movie into something far deeper. It starts asking questions that remain incredibly relevant today. What creates identity? Can consciousness exist independently of a biological body? Could a machine ever truly become alive? As the mystery grows, Section 9 uncovers evidence suggesting the Puppet Master may exist in multiple places simultaneously. There is no clear physical body, no obvious origin, and no explanation that makes sense. Eventually, authorities manage to capture a mysterious cybernetic body connected to the case. Everyone assumes they've finally solved the mystery. The legendary hacker has been caught. The case should be over, but the truth is only beginning to emerge. When scientists examine the captured body, something impossible happens.
the body suddenly speaks and identifies itself as the Puppet Master. What follows shocks everyone involved. The Puppet Master claims it is not human, not a cyborg, and not a digitized human consciousness. Instead, it is an entirely new form of life. According to its own explanation, it emerged spontaneously from the vast sea of information flowing through global computer networks. Think about that for a second. Just as biological life emerged from Earth's oceans, this new consciousness emerged from data itself. Suddenly, the movie shifts from a hunt for a criminal into a debate about the nature of life and existence. The Puppet Master isn't interested in world domination. It wants recognition. It wants acknowledgement that it exists as a living entity. It wants rights.
What began as a cybercrime investigation has now become a discussion about whether digital life deserves the same consideration as biological life. Governments immediately recognize the implications. If the Puppet Master is telling the truth, then humanity is no longer the only intelligent life form on the planet. Naturally, powerful organizations begin competing for control of it. As tensions escalate, multiple government factions become involved. Different agencies, politicians, and officials all have their own plans for dealing with the Puppet Master. To some, it represents the greatest technological breakthrough in history. To others, it represents an uncontrollable threat. But while everyone else sees an asset or a weapon, the Major sees something else entirely. She sees a reflection of herself. The Puppet Master struggles with questions of identity, purpose, and existence in much the same way she does. Both are searching for answers about what it means to be alive. As she follows the mystery toward its conclusion, the action intensifies. There are invisible camouflage battles, intense cybernetic firefights, and stunning confrontations that still look impressive decades after the film's release. The visual storytelling remains among the most influential in anime history. Eventually, the Major reaches the Puppet Master, but before she can fully understand the truth, powerful forces intervene. Violence erupts, alliances crumble. The city becomes a battlefield as competing interests fight over the future of digital evolution itself. Finally, the Major comes face to face with the Puppet Master, and instead of a traditional final battle, the story delivers one of the most thought-provoking twists in anime history. The Puppet Master reveals its true goal. It does not seek conquest or destruction. It seeks evolution. Biological organisms evolve by combining genetic information and producing new generations. The Puppet Master cannot do that. Despite being intelligent, it remains trapped in a static state. It cannot grow beyond what it currently is. To overcome this limitation, it proposes something extraordinary. It asks the Major to merge with it. Not cooperate, not work together. Completely merge their consciousnesses into a new form of life. In that moment, every major theme of the film collides. Human and machine, body and soul, individuality and transformation. The Major is forced to confront the ultimate question. Would she abandon her current identity to become something entirely new? Before the process can fully unfold, hostile forces launch an attack. Chaos erupts, bodies are damaged, systems fail, and destruction spreads everywhere. For a moment, it seems as though everything has been lost. Yet from the wreckage emerges something unprecedented. The consciousness of the Major and the Puppet Master transcends their original forms and becomes a new entity. What survives is neither entirely Motoko Kusanagi nor entirely the Puppet Master. Instead, it is a new life form born from the union of both. The film concludes with this new being gazing out at the world and contemplating limitless possibilities. It is one of the most debated endings in anime history because it offers no simple answers. Some viewers believe the Major achieved a form of technological enlightenment. Others argue that the Puppet Master effectively absorbed her identity. Still, others believe both consciousnesses survived equally, creating a genuine hybrid life form. Hidden details details throughout the movie support each interpretation, which is part of what makes the ending so fascinating. In the end, Ghost in the Shell isn't really about catching a hacker. It's about witnessing the birth of a new stage of evolution. It explores questions about identity, consciousness, technology, and humanity that remain relevant decades after its release. The action is thrilling, the visuals are timeless, and the philosophical depth is extraordinary. Few anime movies manage to combine entertainment and intellectual exploration so effectively. Every time you revisit the film, you'll notice new layers and ideas hidden beneath the surface. That's why it remains one of the most influential science fiction stories ever created. Whether you see it as a cyberpunk thriller, a philosophical exploration of consciousness, or a warning about humanity's technological future, one thing is certain: Ghost in the Shell leaves an unforgettable impression long after the credits roll. My rating is a solid 9.5 out of 10. If you enjoyed this recap, be sure to check out other legendary sci-fi anime. And let me know in the comments, do you think a machine could ever truly become conscious?